action.
I don't know if to tell the old jokes.
I just want to have a look at what I'm actually going to be reading.
That is a very huge, very long cable.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow, where did you buy this?
I bought it in Ireland before I left to
Wow.
travel.
I need this kind of stuff.
Oh, it's super handy.
Gosh.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'd like to talk about my struggles with remembering names. Every time I meet a new person, or especially if it's a group, I feel anxious because there's no way I'm going to remember their names. Secretly, I hope to take over a country, kind of like Kim Jong-un, and instead of forcing people to get a certain type of haircut, I force everyone's name to be Allan. At least then there's less of a chance of me forgetting their name. And even if I do get it wrong, I'm a fucking dictator. Who's going to tell me I'm wrong? Currently I'm waiting to meet a woman called Allan. We'll get married, go on a honeymoon, buy a house with a picket fence, get a dog, name him Allan, and finally have a couple of kids and we'll name them anything but Allan. Why the hell would we name them Allan? There's enough Allans in the house. My first personal traumatic name experience was in my first year of university. After life in an all-boys school, I decided I needed some female energy, so 19-year-old Allan thought it'd be a good idea to join the drama society. There was a beautiful girl in the society, and after practice one day, there was a beautiful lady who I took a particular fancy to. After practice one day, a new friend came over and began an interaction that would be my downfall. Let me paint the picture. We have 19-year-old Allan here. We have the beautiful drama darling, and we have stupid, irrelevant, nobody university friend. He's like, "Hey Allan, how are you doing? You want to go for lunch? Who's your friend?" And I completely blank on her name, and rather than say anything at all, I just stand there like an idiot until she pipes up with, "It's Katie." A name I have never forgotten to this day. My beautiful freshers queen darling, where are thou now? Well, thanks to Facebook, I actually do know. She has 3 kids from 3 different fathers, is divorced twice, but still knows her Prince Charming is out there somewhere. It's not me. They say, I've tried all the tricks to help me remember names. They say to repeat the name after you've heard it, but it's gotten to the stage where that's just the process I go through before I forget the name, like the cunnilingus before penetration. They say to link the name to a facial trait or an attribute or something related to the person, which I tried to employ when I came to this island. The first person I met, Max, wore no shoes, so I was like, okay, no shoes Max, it's easy enough. But then the second person I met also had no shoes, Rebecca, was a lady, so I was kind of like, okay, no shoes Rebecca. But then the third person I met, Pete, also had no shoes, but he had no feet, so it wasn't entirely. But so I called him No Feet Pete. But I did employ this trick with the last group of people I met. John had a guitar, so that was easy. Paul sang, George played bass, and Ringo played drums. Yeah, it's a Beatles joke, alright? Fuck off, alright? You're probably all Rolling Stones fans, alright? If that was Mick Jagger, you'd probably be happy, would it? Fuck you. But how great is it when you remember the name? There was a guy, Victor. Still remember Victor's name. But when I went up to him and approached him, I said, "Hey Victor," he goes, "I'm actually going by spiritual tree now." Fuck you, Victor, alright? I think that's all that I have there. Then, tonight I have not mentioned the big elephant in the room, which is COVID. Unfortunately, I do need to talk to you about it and how eerily similar it is to getting chlamydia. I've had both, and because they're both asymptomatic, the phone call can be a little bit awkward. Hey, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you know the way I said I didn't have it? Well, I do. Yeah, no, it's embarrassing for me too. Yes, I wore protection. No, I'm not getting into big group things without protection. Yeah, well, I went out with them, but the max size at the moment is 6. I don't know, maybe it slipped off at one stage. And then, of course, maybe you weren't the guilty party. Maybe they actually gave it to you. So then you have to do a little digging. So, what have you been up to lately? Oh, no, I'm just curious about your life. No, I'm not accusing you of anything. Oh, your mom got it? Oh, okay, that's okay. And your dad? Well, I didn't sleep with them. That is what I've got so far. The ending for that joke I haven't worked out. But
What about the jokes, no? Like the one with the sea?
no, I haven't worked on that, so I'm not doing that.
Cool.
Yeah.
How
What
long
about
is
eating dogs? No more eating dogs.
I couldn't work it.
It's only 7 minutes.
It's short.
7 minutes.
That
Okay.
was amazing. You don't have any more stuff?
There's more stuff, but I need to finalize it. It's not done. And in terms of like, I have the story, but I haven't written the jokes properly. So it needs to be finished.
Very good, I think.
Thank you.
Amazing. You played it really well. Especially the
And nice
Beatles
acting.
thing. Yeah, the acting is amazing. Like the Beatles and the...
Was it clear? Was it?
Yeah,
Do you
for me,
understand?
for me it was very clear, everything.
Okay, good.
Just one part was not clear with the Katie something girl. I didn't
Okay,
understand.
yeah, I have to. I need to work on that. Work on how I'm telling the story.
Yeah.
The idea is that I forget her name. I don't know. Maybe I didn't emphasize that enough. And then when I was with Max, he was like, if you act it out, like I was saying that I was going to act it out and play the 3 characters, and I just didn't do the setup well, where I have the new guy come in, who I am very pissed at. I need to emphasize more the fact that I really wanted to be with Katie, and that he came in on the moment that I forgot her name.
You
So-
actually forgot both of their names, right?
I actually remembered his, and then he came in looking for an introduction, and I forgot her name in that moment, and like, it was just like, I was like, "This is Rob, this is, I don't know your name anymore." It was just seriously awkward. So I need to, work on how I'm telling that story.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you.
I forgot, what was the last one again?
The chlamydia, COVID.
Yeah, I think I don't have any remarks. Just sometimes we slow down a bit sometimes.
Yeah.
You will see the show is different.
Yeah.
What you said now 7 minutes will be like 10.
Yeah, I think.
Like just slowing down sometimes because people don't sometimes it feels like running.
Yeah.
It is fun. There is points that it's good to be fast, like what you said with the no, it's not fucking
The Beatles joke.
That was good. But sometimes it's when it's like more details. It's if you have
it's
like
just,
small pauses in the middle. It's like,
yeah.
but basically, yeah, it's good. Yeah, wow. Surprising. I think it's amazing.
Thank you.
High level, yeah.
I know you've done this before, right?
No, I've never done stand up, but I've done improv.
So basically you have like the names, you have like, I don't know how many, 4 or 5 jokes inside the names. So it's like a set. You have one set of the names.
Yeah, there is all the when I was reading on the laptop, that's all branched under name, and then it's intro, the ego of being a dictator, first name experience.
Yeah, I think if you can have another something like that, that's
Yeah.
really amazing. You have
Yeah.
the names and another one, or even
Mm.
3, but whatever you have.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, good.
Thank you.
Surprising, wow, from last, for like a few months that you had nothing to this, it's
Mm.
high level.
Awesome.